Ladies and gentlemen, now today I wanted to showcase some gameplay and also talk a little bit about Miss Marvel, aka Kamala Khan in Marvel Strike Force, who very surprisingly has turned out to be one of my favorite characters introduced into this game this year. She's just so incredibly good, has really good synergies. I mean, if you are playing Miss Marvel at all, you want to build kind of at least a couple of brawlers into the team, but there are a lot of interesting uses for this character, especially when it comes to Blitz. I occasionally use her in the level 65 raids for cleaning up, but today we're going to build hopefully a bit more of a sustainable level 65 raid team with Miss Marvel and see how far we can get. But mainly Blitz, like Miss Marvel and like 4 good brawlers, it's very difficult to lose. This character is so core, and what I really like is she's kind of like a brawler team captain, and in Marvel Strike Force at the moment you kind of have a lot of like lore-related character synergies. So, for example, you know, like all the S.H.I.E.L.D. characters are together, Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, all that kind of stuff, like generally speaking, like Defenders as well. But I like that Kamala Khan is kind of a team captain for a certain type of character, and the type of character is Brawler, the ones that get in there, do the dirty work, and also the heroes as well. So I think they've done a really good job of kind of just taking an additional axis and creating kind of new team synergies there. So I'm a big fan of this character and her design, and I think she's quite fun to play. The only criticism I have with Miss Marvel is I feel like sometimes her assist doesn't feel like super smooth, and sometimes the fights can be a little bit clunky, especially on slower speeds as well. But she is just so good. That's really my only thing. I kind of wish the assist animations were sometimes a little bit quicker, a little bit smoother. But anyway, let's talk about exactly all the stuff Miss Marvel does. However, let's rank her up to 5-star before we just had the second Miss Marvel Blitz. So we've got her up to 70,000 health, 5.5k attack, 1,400 armor. So the armor is very low there, and the resistance really isn't anything too great as well. But she is kind of like a bit of a tank damage hybrid, so she works in quite an interesting way. So her primary attacks the primary target for damage, but also gains deflect as well when fully upgraded. So there's not really too much to big bash there. Then we have her second one, which is Rejuvenate, which pretty much means that she heals up to full whenever she uses this, and having like a really big health pool, this can sometimes just be absolutely insane. You can get some ridiculous value off the seal here, so that can be very good for pulling it back. And also she has the ability to gain taunt via her passive. Now we do have one of the most fun ultimates in the game as well, which I like to refer to as the AoE bitch slap and biggun. She basically just makes that big old fist of hers, the big old hand, she fully palms it and slaps up the enemy team, and it's a good time, man. It attacks all the enemies for 200% damage, plus has a 40% chance to generate 1 ability energy per target hit, and energy is granted to random hero allies. So yeah, this can be used quite nicely to kind of mop up additional minions in certain circumstances, especially for like turn 1 in arena. If you see a Nobu, you can bitch slap away those hand minions, and it is a bloody great time. So yeah, very fun ultimate, but kind of the main value of Miss Marvel is kind of all in her passive. So 80% chance to gain assist now on a hero brawler ally's turn. So the majority of the time, like 80%, this is kind of fully upgraded. Again, if you do go for the legendary upgrade as well, if you are a massive Miss Marvel fan, which I can't say I'm fully inclined to do yet, but maybe at some point in the future once these materials are a little bit more available. So yeah, you got an 80% chance, so 4 out of 5 turns you're gonna get an assist from Miss Marvel whenever your hero brawler attacks. And also on her turn, she has a chance to grant assist now to a random hero brawler ally. And one of the most powerful synergies with this assist mechanic is Black Panther, because you can kind of extend the damage range, and if Miss Marvel kills as well, then you get the additional turn, and that works for Black Panther, but it doesn't work with Gamora, because I think, yeah, Black Panther is kind of based off the passive, and Gamora's is actually based off that attack, specifically killing the opponent. So yeah, just a crazy good synergy with Black Panther there. But yeah, just a lot more damage in general, because this character, she does hit quite hard, man. She's got some decent damage output there, but also when a hero ally drops below 50% health, she gains taunt, and if that ally is also a brawler, she's going to gain 2 deflect as well. So she kind of acts as a bit of a secondary tank. Deflect helps mitigate the damage there a bit, but she really cannot take a huge beating just because she has really low armor. So she can take like a few hits, but if there are like lots of minions, if we're talking about waves of like 8 to 10 characters, then because like her armor is very lacking in comparison to a character or a proper tank like Captain America, yeah, she gets a little bit wrecked in scenarios like that, or drops quite quickly. But also being what is it, a city hero as well, she has some new synergy with Iron Fist. Iron Fist can heal her up a little bit, and if you want to see some dank Miss Marvel action inside of the level 65 Venom raid, go to about halfway through of the city path raid that we did. However, I've done enough talking about Miss Marvel. I think, you know, you kind of generally get the gist, but this is the team that I like to use for Blitz now, and even at the very high end of the what is it, 4 times multiplier, this one it tends to have about a 90-95% win rate. It does really, really well. But looking at these matchups, man, we haven't got very good ones at all. These are all pretty terrible matchups. However, let's just try and power through, because we're on a pretty low difficulty multiplier. So yeah, hopefully it shouldn't be too much of a pain in the ass. Just give you an idea of, you know, how Miss Marvel is working and what makes this character potentially so good. So yeah, let's go for Crossbones. But yeah, just gonna have that team up. But I think it's kind of that little pause to kind of gain everything, and those, like, you know, assists when she immediately doesn't come in, which kind of like slow the character down and sometimes make her feel like a little bit weird, but still quite nice to play. Right, okay, so Hand Sentry comes before Miss Marvel, so let's use that in Crossbones, get him down. And there we go. But I have changed, if you haven't been following some of the, what is it, Blitz live streams, I've changed quite a bit in terms of my Blitz setup. I kind of made a completely new team for Kamala, but it seems to be working incredibly well here. Right, there we go. Yondu's down. Just need to get Black Widow down now. But you can just see the damage really, really adds up here. And it just makes the majority of fights a very easy win, even in quite a... I guess that wasn't maybe the worst matchup in the world, but it was just a bit of a pain in the ass one. Alright, let's go for this one next. We've got Crossbones, Yondu, Quake, Hawkeye, and Gamora. But all of these targets should be quite easy to nuke down. Right, okay, we definitely don't want to use offense up, because Yondu will just yank that first turn on Black Panther. So yeah, it just usually makes sense in Blitz, to be honest, to use Black Panther's ultimate on the first turn, or maybe slow in some scenarios. But let's go for, what is it, Yondu next. Yeah, not a bad turn at all there. Gonna hopefully set up some good stuff there. The AoE bitch slap put in some fantastic work. Gamora getting that Hawkeye down. And then Kamala with the assist there, coming in incredibly clutch. But that is how the majority of, like, much better matchups go if you don't have too many tanks on the opposing team. Right. The combination of Punisher and Daredevil, man, is definitely one to, watch out for in Blitz now, just because there's so much first turn damage. I think Daredevil is really, really threatening after the Defender's buff. Definitely one to watch out for. Okay, who do we want to go for here? Probably Yondu right at the start. See if we can get Yondu down. Oh, fantastic there. Let's go for Spider-Man now. Actually, maybe Quake. Yeah, Spider-Man's getting way too much value off these dodges. Actually, let's hope that bounces back to Spider-Man. Because, yeah, Wolverine just as much of a priority right now, but he's dodged so many times. Okay, let's get that additional turn. AoE bitch slap, and I think we can get Spider-Man down. Although we got the assist from Gamora there to get that Spider-Man down. Not too shabby at all. Let's go for the ultimate. But again, Kamala is just, she's weaving in so much, man. She's dealing some sick damage and just really getting it sorted. Okay, we have one more Blitz matchup, and then we're going to jump into the level 65 raid, and also we have the Bendy Girl and the Witch 5-star event to do as well. But I think we'll do a little bit of level 65 raid gameplay first and then finish that off, because that was one of the reasons I wanted to make today's video as well, because we have the Kamala and Scarlet Witch team up event. I'm looking forward to that, man. We should be able to get that massive stack of advanced basic catalysts? Are they advanced basic catalysts? Is that the name of them? The purple ones? The ones that are just a bitch to farm. Oh, sick one. Yeah, we got the assist there from Black Panther. You see it just immediately filled up his speed bar and got a turn. Some fantastic synergy there if you have that character in. I think if you only have Black Panther, right, he's always going to get... Well, if the assist does proc on Kamala, he's always going to gain it. And if there is a kill, then, yeah, you're going to get quite a bit of value from that. But Kamala, like, there's just so much value in building a full hero brawler team. just because you can tear through everybody. But there we go. As you can see, man, it's just like it's a sure win Blitz team. It's just easy game, easy life. But let's jump into the level 65 raid now. I'll do a few of the first nodes. Again, I don't think I've played Kamala in some of these earlier nodes here, but I want to go for a bit of a Defender's hybrid combo. I don't know if we want Luke Cage in as well, or if we'd be better served having a bit more damage. Okay, I kind of want Kamala on the end next to Daredevil, so I kind of have to figure out who I want at this point. I think we might go for a little bit more damage, maybe get Spider-Man in the mix. Yeah, he's got a bit of mitigation as well. We've got some heals going on there, so let's get, what is it, Kamala. Actually, it doesn't really matter which side Kamala is at, I would assume. And also Night Nurse, and see how this one turns out. Hopefully it's going to be quite good, but who knows, ladies and gentlemen. Could definitely go Luke Cage instead of Spider-Man for a bit more survivability, though. But I really want to see, like, a blaster equivalent version of Kamala. Like, I'd be super, super interested to see that. I don't want to go for Black Panther first turn, just because he's, if I get him down, then he's probably gonna, what is it? Yeah, attack the whole team with his ultimate, get the supercharged. So that's why I didn't want to use the ultimate on Black Panther there. Just in case you were like, oh, see, why did you go for that play? AoE bitch slap with Kamala there. Let's ping this one off. Right, we got the taunt on Kamala here, as well as a bit of a deflect as well. So let's use Iron Fist's ultimate on this Black Panther. Maybe should have gone for the Kree Oracle there, just for a bit of a better lineup. Or maybe actually we should get Gamora in instead of Spider-Man. Might be a little bit better. I don't know, there are many ways that you could play this team. Shall we fire off the... Yeah, let's just go for the ultimate. Targeted at the Kree Reaper there. I was struggling to figure out what I wanted to play there. Okay, I think we should probably stun Black Widow here. And I know Night Nurse has taken a little bit of a wellying, and usually there isn't like a lot of damage to deal with on this node, so it might be better for a bit more sustainability to try and get Luke Cage in the mix, especially with his 2-turn defense up now. It's pretty damn nice. Okay, let's get the Cyborg down, try to prevent another turn. Unfortunately, we've been heal blocked by Korath there, so we can't get an insane heal on Kamala there, which is a tad unfortunate. Right, Korath has dropped, and let's go for the Kree Oracle. Get this one down, double attack in there, get the ultimate heal. Let's heal up a little bit more on Iron Fist, and there we go. Fantastic recovery opportunity. But yeah, I think we should definitely go for Luke Cage as well, just instead of the Spider-Man, to add a little bit more sustainability onto this team, and we don't need to think about, don't need to stress over the plays too much. Well, they're still going to be quite important. Let's get Elsie in the mix, and just go for it. But yeah, that 2-turn defense up on Luke Cage should make Kamala a bit more of a brick wall, so it makes the other characters harder to get to. And we have the taunt on Kamala now, so Deadpool's going to go into her first turn. Hopefully we can get some dodges on the Iron Fist, but we need to get this Deadpool down before he gets his crazy snipe going on. Heal up. Oh, fantastic. Get Night Nurse topped up there, and the 2-turn defense up. Chuck out some ability energy as well. Got some more on Kamala. Gonna get the what is it? Counter attacks going. It's gonna ruin some plans there. I think we're just gonna use the ultimate here just in order to get Deadpool down, make sure he drops, and then I don't know if we're gonna have opportunity to maybe get Spider-Man down before his turn. I think we'll go for the taunt here, just kind of alleviate a little bit of pressure off Kamala there. See if we get... Yep, okay, we got a very nice beat down there from Iron Fist and also Daredevil. Let's use the heal, get Kamala topped up a little bit more. And we can't do anything apart from attacking Luke Cage at this point. Ah, interesting one. I don't know, because Kamala was stunned at the moment. She didn't get the taunt when Luke Cage dropped below 50%. Yeah, I'm not really too sure what the circumstances there. Maybe if she's stunned... I think, yeah, when she's stunned, she can't activate her taunt and or her assist by the look of it. So yeah, that's a little bit of a pain in the ass. But generally speaking, you know, I don't think this Kamala team, when it comes to level 65 raids, is the best one to go in with. I significantly prefer, you know, the standard one that I use of, like, Captain America, along with Quake, Black Widow, Vision, and also Night Nurse. That one is incredibly powerful. So yeah, that's by far my favourite one to use, and also the speed manipulation is incredibly important when it comes to a lot of the endgame content, in order to just get anywhere close to a fair matchup. But then again, man, once you get deep into this raid, it just is a little bit of a clown fiesta there. Right, AoE bitch slap. Let's clean up this Wolverine if we can as well. So yeah, I like those very quick, smooth team-ups, man. I wish it could be a little bit more consistent in terms of those of the animations. Because when she's lagging behind a bit and just, you know, goes in for the hit after, it's just, yeah, I don't know, just feels a little bit behind. Right, let's get healed up, topped up on Kamala. Let's top Daredevil and Iron Fist up. Iron Fist is just so great for sustainability now. Can definitely pull quite a few fights back. Right, there we go. So, we lost Night Nurse, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's alright, because we're about to get an absolutely ridiculous stack of revives. So let's jump into the Bendy Girl and the Witch event, and I've been saving this one, because again, it's got, like, fills your raid health packs up fully, and also 500,000 gold. So, I'm not too sure. I feel like these are going to be quite straightforward to do, but we'll give it a try anyway. The Scarlet Witch and Kamala team up, so we've got like a Mega Orb and a few other stuff to get. Use the ultimate, is that going to get him down? Very close to. Wasn't a huge amount of crowd control that we needed to do there, in all fairness. We'll save the AoE bitch slap for the next turn. Fire that off, bitch slap, straight in the bin, lads. And there we go. 500k gold, 500,000 in the bank. Selfie, but Scarlet Witch certainly does not look impressed there at all. And also, what was it? Kamala has some interesting animations on the slower speed as well. I think we could probably take the time to showcase some of her animations on a little bit. You know, watch the glorious HD on them. Right, Scarlet Witch's ultimate. Fire that off. Oh, I thought that was going to make a bit more of a dent there. Mercenary Lieutenant or Korath? Probably Korath is the one to get down. Got that kick to the balls there. Right, let's speed up and now let's go ahead and use the bitch slap. And I think she does the thing where she ground pounds one of them. Oh, okay, maybe that's not the case. I've seen her do that occasionally in like what is it? Very fast motion, but I don't think they always have those like super sick kill animations. Oh, nice little block with the palm there. Okay, so I just want to see the kill animations. That's kind of the thing at the moment. Is Crossbones going to be stacked enough so that he uses his detonate next turn? Right, we're not going to get a kill next turn, so let's just punch Crossbones down a little bit more. Right, let's ping Black Widow. And now we can go for that slow motion kill on Black Panther. And yeah, that did not have the epic animation that I was hoping we would see there. Okay, right, let's go. Oh, okay, that was the one, man. Little selfie before you fist them off into the distance. Absolutely splendid. So there we go. That is a Mega Orb in the bank. And we have one more to do. We'll get the stack of freaking 60 Advanced Basic Catalyst. I am really looking forward to this one. It's going to help just an absolutely insane amount. I've heard this one might be a little bit tricky to do, though. But let's have a look and see what opponents we are going to be facing. I think there's a Nebula at some point. So it's a Nebula and a Shield Operative. Gosh, we should just go for this friggin' Nebula then. Do you want to... we don't need to rebalance the health. We should be alright. Actually, between the two of them, Kamala being able to regenerate quite a bit and Scarlet Witch rebalancing, I do see the, what was it, potential synergy there. Bit of an odd one. A cheek clap there. And we want to probably go for Daredevil here, I assume is... Yeah, it's definitely the most problematic. Beat him down to the ground. That was what I was on about when I was talking about the area effect slap down. Let's go for Spider-Man. Right, probably the Kree Reaper as well. Might as well just use the ultimate for its damaging purposes. Get the operative down, then try and clear up Spider-Man if we can. Unfortunately, we got the dodge there. Alright, we should be in an alright condition to finish this one off. Sort out the Noble, finish off Ronin. I think we should be good. Choose the bitch slap. And there we go. So that should be, oh man, I'm really looking forward to that stack of 60 there. So yeah, overall, Kamala, I really like the character. I think she is, in terms of her team building and where she's good, if you, like, don't build this character around a specific team that involves, like, heroes and brawlers, she's probably not a good character at all to bring. And I do wish, in terms of her tanking abilities, she had like a little bit more armor and some stuff to additionally mitigate damage, because she's certainly nowhere near the level of a champion like Captain America. And also, if you got something like Taunt as well, it'd be really good if she got like defense up for the rest of the turn. That'd be super sick as well, for kind of increasing the viability and survivability. Because yeah, I think in comparison to, you know, when you look at the top teams like Avengers and what stuff like the Shield team can do and Nick Fury, I don't think Kamala is by any means overpowered, but she's very good for stuff like Blitz at the moment. But if she just had like a little bit more survivability and means to sustain the team a little bit more, that'd be really good for the raids. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comment section below, what are your thoughts on Kamala Khan? Do you love her? Do you hate her? And what teams and whereabouts have you been using her in Marvel Strike Force? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.